Good morning. We're just going to give a minute to clear the waiting room. Okay, good morning. This is the voting meeting before the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Thursday, February 3rd, 2022. While the public is encouraged to attend, there will be no additional public testimony accepted today. We'll begin with the licensed premise inspection hearing, which occurred on Tuesday, February 1st, 2022. Item number 1, Yo Eve Corp. Doing business as the Master McGrath, located at 1152 to 1154 River Street in Hyde Park. Date of the incident, July 12th, 2021. Assault and battery with a dangerous weapon in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 15A.
I saw no violation here.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item 2, Old Colonial Corporation. Doing business as Bell in Hand, located at 45 to 55 Union Street. Date of the incident, November 5th, 2021. Assault and battery, staff on patron in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I saw no violation here as well.
I agree.
Item number 3, the Black Rose Inc. Doing business as Black Rose, located at 160 State Street. Date of the incident, November 17th, 2021. Assault and battery, patron on patron in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I don't think this incident was foreseeable. I don't think this was rose level of a violation.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item number 4, the Black Rose Inc. Doing business as Black Rose, located at 160 State Street. Date of the incident, December 2nd, 2021. Patron drinking on public way, public consumption of alcohol in front of premise, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.09D, and expired ISD posted 2020 in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.02B.
I do see a violation. The testimony was that this did happen, and it is a constant problem here when people take drinks out by their side when they're stepping outside for a cigarette. The applicant testified that they do try to keep an eye on it, and they're going to work with their staff to watch out for this in the future. So I do see a violation there.
There was, yep.
Okay, so the vote is for a violation, and as for the disposition?
A written warning.
Sounds good to me.
Sure. I mean, if they need a redraft of their security plan or like watching the door.
And retraining, yeah. I'd say review, redraft their security plan and retrain staff.
Okay, violation with a written warning, and we will ask for them to redraft a security and retraining plan.
Sure.
Great. Item number 5 has been continued at the request of the licensee. Item number 6, 425 Broadway LLC, located at 425 West Broadway in South Boston. Date of the incident, October 31st, 2021. Drug use on premise in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
Unfortunately, this is something we have been seeing several times throughout the city. However, I don't see any evidence that was presented to demonstrate that she was drugged at this location. So for that reason, I don't see a violation of drug use on the premise.
I agree. There wasn't enough there.
I agree as well.
Danny, I would say no violation. I would ask that you resend our advisory on nightlife safety.
Sure, I can send our advisory and the Boston Police advisory as well.
Thank you.
Item number 7, Zen0 LLC, doing business as Trade, located at 530 Atlantic Ave. Date of the incident, December 1st, 2021. Blocked fire exit table and chairs in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.06A.
I think what we had here was lack of communication between management and the staff that was setting up the restaurant for the next day, and the unfortunate timing of a licensed premise inspection while this was happening. The management was cooperative. Those tables and chairs weren't intended to be there for a long time. My vote would be to send correspondence from the board and to docket this in their file.
I agree.
Sounds good, thank you.
Correspondence from the board on item 7. Item number 8, Big Night Venues Boston 2 LLC, doing business as Empire, located at 1 Marina Park Drive. Date of the incident, December 5th, 2021. Service of more than 2 alcoholic drinks to 1 patron, mass prohibited practice in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
While management did take corrective action and cooperated with the police and did describe this as a private party with a new bartender, I still see a violation.
I agree.
That one as well.
Okay,
And my vote
so
would be for written warning and correspondence from the board reminding them to retrain all staff, including new staff.
Sounds good.
okay, violation with a written warning and correspondence from the board. Item number 9, BDGA LLC, located at 69 Canal Street, date of the incident, December 11th, 2021. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 34A, 34C, and 6464A.
I see a violation.
I do as well.
I agree.
Okay, the vote is for a
My vote-
violation.
Yep, I vote for violation, and based on the history, there has been some recent history of persons under 21 in possession of this premise. My vote would be for a second written warning.
Okay.
Violation, second warning. And item number 10 was an informational hearing. Elimon Inc., doing business as Alex Pizza, located at 1252, 1254 Washington Street in Roxbury. Date of notice was December 7th, 2021. Informational hearing in regards to quality of life issues in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 140. This will be noted and placed on the licensee's file.
Thank you.
Moving on to transactional hearing, which occurred yesterday, Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. Item number 1, Cantina Hospitality LLC, doing business as Taco Bell Cantina, located at 449 West Broadway in South Boston, has applied for a common victular license to be exercised on the above. Manager Jamal Mercer, hours of operation 9 a.m. to 1 a.m.
I vote to approve this license.
I do as well. It's
They said
not,
they were gonna change their name. They said they were gonna take Cantina off, so it's right in the record as Cantina.
Oh yeah, Taco Bell. So it would just be Taco Bell. I'm sorry, Liam, what did you say?
I was about to note, there was several kind of conditions that they agreed to, including the hour, so the hours are not 1 a.m. every day. There was a few other things that I think should be.
Yeah, I have 12 a.m. Sunday through Thursday and 1 a.m. Friday and Saturday. So we'd like
That's correct.
addition on the license.
Yep.
As well as there was some stuff about trash disposal. And we could get a copy of the written conditions between the community and the applicant, and add that to the file, Danny, just so we have that as well.
Perfect. So approved with the Sunday to Thursday, 12 a.m. hours on the license. Great. Item 2, Galway Inc., doing business as The Harp, located at 85 Causeway Street, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to James M. Roberts.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agreed.
Item number 3 has been withdrawn by the applicant. Item number 4 has also been withdrawn by the applicant. They will come back to us for a new change of manager application. Item number 5, Bertucci's Restaurant LLC, located at 683 VFW Parkway in Chestnut Hill, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to Martin McNally.
And Danny, we got written correspondence from Mr. McNally that he is able to answer yes to all of our manager record questions, correct?
Yes, we received written acknowledgement from him yesterday to the licensing board that he was able to answer yes to all 4 questions.
Thank you. I vote to approve.
Good.
Item number 6, Keshav J. Corp., doing business as Harbor Point Liquors, located at 45 William T. Morrissey Boulevard in Dorchester, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to Jay Patel and has petitioned for a change of stock.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree as well.
Item 7, Witchcraft LLC, located at 54 Salem Street, has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business to New England Wicked Craft Company.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item 8, Hereford Investment Group LLC, located at 279 A Newbury Street, has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business to Ava.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 9, Charles Mark Hotel LLC, doing business as Charles Mark Hotel, located at 655 Boylston Street, has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business to Charles Mark Hotel and Cafe Landwehr, and has petitioned for an approval of a management agreement between Charles Mark Hotel LLC and L Manager LLC.
I vote to approve.
I agree as well.
Item 10, Boston Garden Fours LLC, doing business as Scores, located at 166 Canal Street, has petitioned to pledge the license to Northern Bank and Trust Company.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 11 has been continued at the request of the applicant to continue the community process, and it will be heard at our Wednesday, February 16th transactional hearing. Item 12, MHF Devonshire V LLC, doing business as Hyatt Centric Boston, located at 54 Devonshire Street, has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to MHF Devonshire Operating V LLC, doing business as Hyatt Centric Boston at the same location, Vincent Ellis Manager, 2 a.m. closing hour, and has petitioned for the approval of a management agreement between Boston Centric Restaurant LLC and FVH Colby Hospitality Group LLC.
I vote to approve both the transfer and the change of manager, or the approval of the manager.
I agree.
So,
Item 13, Boston Four Winds Inc., doing business as Four Winds Seafood Grill, located at 266 Commercial Street, has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to Good Time Hospitality LLC, doing business as the Flamingo at the same location. Tyrone DeStasi Manager, closing hour 2 a.m., and has petitioned to pledge the license to 266 Commercial Street LLC.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item 14, Kimball and King Inc., doing business as Modern Relic, located at 485 Harrison Ave in Roxbury, has applied for a common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages license to be exercised on the above. Manager Marilyn A. Kimball, closing time 6 p.m.
Getting a public need. This is a unique concept, a high-end furniture store that has a cafe inside. They'd like to be able to offer, I think the testimony was they'd really only be offering wine, and they're seeking a wine and malt license for lunches and brunches. I don't see anything else in that neighborhood that offers such a amenity with the furniture store in that location. I do think that this might be an application that's better suited for a BYOB. But that being said, I would vote for, I would say that they have met the requirements of public need for this type of license should one become available, but I also think they should look into a BYOB concept of this location.
Yeah, I agree with
I don't know if I butchered that, Danny, but
I'm just trying to get at what the vote here would be, is the grant pending availability.
what do you think, Sam?
I would normally have reservations about some of the aspects, about the use and the size of it and stuff, but I think it is so unique and there's so much support for it. I would err on the side of saying yes. So, obviously it's always pending the availability, I guess, but my vote would be yes.
Okay,
Okay.
I agree with Commissioner Curran. I vote to grant it pending the availability of a license for which they qualify.
Great. And to your earlier point, Chair, if one does not become available, you would like us to work with them on a BYOB potentially.
I would.
Moving on to non-hearing transactions, the following are applying for a new common victualler license at a previously licensed location. Item 1, Bites LLC, located at 914 Morton Street in Mattapan, 16 seats. Jose Anziani as manager of record, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item 2, Zazania Restaurant Inc., doing business as Sammy's Pizza and Fried Chicken, located at 1443 Commonwealth Avenue in Brighton, 14 seats. Osama Mohammed, manager of record, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item 3, Bailey Dartmouth LLC, doing business as Bailey and Sage, located at 131 Dartmouth Street, 30 seats. Michael Kaplan, manager of record, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Item 4, Brick House Pizza and Grill, Inc., doing business as Brick House Pizza and Grill, Inc. at 256 Washington Street in Brighton. 19 seats, Panagiota Cortulitis, manager of record. Hours of operation 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree as well.
Item 5, Beatles Lunch, Inc., doing business as Steve's Kitchen, located at 120 Harvard Ave in Alston. 37 seats, Seongai Kim is manager of record. Hours of operation 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
And the following have applied to make changes to their existing common victular licenses. Item 1, Spalding Rehabilitation Hospital Corp., doing business as Spalding Rehabilitation Hospital, located at 300 First Avenue in Charlestown, has applied to change the officers to Melissa Pope Brennan, manager, Paula S. Spears, chair of the Board of Trustees.
I vote to approve.
As do I.
I agree as well.
And item 2, Fratello's Pizzeria and Shawarma, Inc., located at 563 Washington Street in Brighton, has applied for a change of shares officers to Harutian Sahakian, owner manager, 100 shares.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Great. And the board has before them a list of special one-day alcohol license that have been reviewed by staff and approved by the board.
Thank you.
And there is nothing on old and new business for today. So those are all of the items before us this week.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
All
Thank
right. Well,
you.
have a great week.
You too.